Mr. Andrew Thornton up. Hey, Andrew, it's Ed up here in the booth. How's it going tonight, buddy?
Going good, buddy. How are you?
Just getting ready for this wild night of midget racing here. It looks like we are having 13 cars in the field tonight. Definite jump up from last week's 9 for the midgets. You think that's attributed to the track here, or possibly just gaining some more popularity with the series?
I'm sure the track has a lot to do with it. A little bit of extra advertisement helps. And word of mouth seems to be working for us as well.
Well, you are a track promoter. Do just about everything. Like, you need to be getting on it a little bit more there. So.
Well, that's the problem. The real life tracks seem to take priority.
Yeah. Well, you got a heck of a series going here already. After week 1, we do have a 6-point difference in the championship between the top 4. With you coming in 3rd place, only 4 points behind Craig Silby in 1st. You think you're going to be able to get up there? You are fast time currently, but are you going to be able to be consistent enough to hold Craig off tonight?
Oh man, I'm a hot lap hero. I can turn one good lap, but we'll see if we can try to string 30 of them together and be there at the end.
Well, hopefully we'll see you on the podium tonight, and good luck, buddy.
Absolutely. Thanks, bud.
All right, guys. As practice winds down here, let's go ahead and see what's going on track here. So like I said, we do have a couple new names. Oh, looks like we are getting into qualifying. So while these guys are getting into qualifying here, let's go ahead and play our national anthem and enjoy some great music to celebrate this amazing country. McLean, Craig Silby, Tom Land, Samuel Reed, and Chris Johnson rounding out heat number 1. It's like we're just waiting for John there. Oh, maybe he's not going to be able to make the grid, unfortunately. So the two names to watch here are Craig Silby and Jackson McLean, both multiple-time winners within B-Main Bandits, and always fast at any dirt track you put them on. It's definitely going to be a battle between those two. But with Byron starting on the pole, he may be able to get a jump here and try to keep Craig at bay on that high side. It's going to be interesting to see if he is able to throw that slider into turn 1 and be able to get it done. All right, pace truck is off, and Byron Gay does take off. He jumps up to the high side. It's like Jackson McLean tries and successfully throws a slide job. He's working that high side with Gay and Sylvia on the bottom. Jackson does touch the wall, but keeps that momentum going. And starting to build a little bit of a cushion here on Craig Silby. Silby does get clear of Byron and now is working his way on that high side, trying to catch Wonder Boy McLean. Seeing if there's anything he can do here. What is going on here? There we go. Alright, P1 and P2 have taken off. Jackson and Craig, only a quarter of a second gap between them. Who's going to come out with this heat race win and be able to start on the pole for the feature? Jackson touching the wall. You definitely cannot make mistakes with the New Zealander right behind you like that. Laps are ticking down here. Is Craig going to be able to do anything to try to get under Jackson and make the slide job work? He shoots it down. Just not enough there. Jackson McLean, white flag this time by. Craig goes to the bottom. Jackson just running that right rear up on the wall in the corners. Able to keep momentum, keep his foot in it. And Jackson will walk away with his first heat race victory of the season. Followed by Craig Silby, Byron Gay in third, Samuel Reed, Tom Land, and Chris Johnson, with John O'Brien not making the race there. All right, heat race number 2 is up. Joseph Smith and Richie Joplin on the front row, followed by Andrew Thornton and Ryan Paget. I am sorry, Ryan. I have issues with your name all the time. Scott Tomlinson and Austin Thornton rounding everything out there. All right, guys, pace truck lights are off. It will be pulling in this time round. Joseph Smith will lead them to the green. Coming out of 4, and we are green for heat race number 2. Joseph Smith throws it in there. Oh, almost hitting that wall, but able to keep it off and work that high side. 2 guys on the bottom. No surprise, Mr. Andrew Thornton, and that looks like Austin Thornton, his brother, trying to imitate his younger brother there. Or younger, older. Yeah, they're brothers. They're both immature. Joey keeps in the lead here, followed by Andrew and Ryan. Andrew does go up on the high side, trying to gain that momentum, with Ryan getting into that slick. Definitely not where he wants to be. Can either of them jump up there and take it away from Fat Charlie Sheen? Laps ticking down here. If they're going to make a move, they need to do it now. Andrew jumping to the bottom, trying to slide. Just gets barely clear of Ryan. Ryan making the move on Andrew in 1 and 2. Almost feeds the right rear to Joey, and Andrew feeds it to Ryan. Oh, no, they are going to let Joey walk away with this. Yellow flag. What are you doing, Andrew? Y'all going to let Joey come out here and get it on his first night. Of course, guys, all these guys, I know them. dearly as good friends. You hear me ripping them a little bit. They probably deserve it. As always, guys, any restarts will be single file with the B-Main Bandits. Everything they do is open wheel, so it's generally just a lot safer. So your new lineup will be Joseph Smith, Scott Tomlinson, Austin Thornton, and Ryan Paget, with Andrew Thornton and Richie Joplin off the track. Lights on the pace truck are out. We are 1 to green. This time by. Can Scott or Austin get up there and challenge Joey for the win? Definitely going to be how this restart is handled. Riding that cushion, making sure nobody can get up on his high side. And we are green once again here at Lanier. Joey sends it in up high, trying to keep that momentum. Oh, looks like Austin does get into the wall. He is going to be out of this fight for heat race number 2. Scott and Ryan trying to dig and catch Joey. But is there enough time for either of them to catch him and get around him? It's like Ryan throws a slider, does get around Scott, as he sets his sights for Joseph Smith. White flag, 1 lap to go. Is Ryan going to have anything to do here? He throws a slider and unable to catch Joey. Joseph Smith, your heat race number 2 winner. Followed by Ryan Paget, Scott Tomlinson, Austin Thornton, and I lost everybody else. All right, guys, it is main event time. With the invert, you have Austin Thornton and Samuel Reed on row number 1. Scott Thompson and Byron Gay, row number 2. Ryan Paget and Craig Silvey, row number 3. Joseph Smith and Jackson McClain, the admin row, on row number 4. Tom Land, Andrew Thornton, row number 5. Chris Johnson and Richie Joplin round out the field. Looks like John O'Brien is not going to grid up tonight. .30-lap main here for the B-Main Bandits. Gonna be interesting. We've already seen the track slicking off pretty heavily in the middle of the corners. How bad is it going to be by the end of this race? You see the bane of the existence of the midget on iRacing. They are so difficult to start. Looks like Austin is taking an EOL there. So, looks like we might have our top 2 being Ryan Paget and Samuel Reed. As the top 2 go to the back for fear of their life. Lights are out on the pace truck. We will be getting this 30-lap feature ready to go. Foot on the loud pedal, boys. It is a green flag racing here at Lanier. Diving down into 1. Some places we are 4 wide. Everybody trying to get as much position as they can on these restarts. Oh, Joseph Smith and Byron Gay touch. It's like Joey Smith is going. Where did Byron? He did fall back to 12th. But everybody is going. So, green flag racing still, as Ryan Paget has gapped the field almost by 2 seconds till Craig Silvey can get up here to him. Looking back at the field here. Oh, contact. Looks like between Samuel Reed, Joey Smith, and Jackson McClain. And Joey just hitting everything out there. Might as well go hit the damn pace truck at this point, as he makes contact with Andrew as well. Great battle in here for 3rd through 6th. These guys, you can throw a blanket over them. Andrew working that bottom, trying to get around Jackson. I'm sorry, Andrew was trying to get around Samuel Reed. Joey throws a slider on the straightaway. Kind of a right rear move there on Samuel Reed, as he will get by. Samuel has dropped back to 6th, as the next one to set their sights on him is Tom Land. Every time I race with Tom, it's a great, exciting time and a lot of fun. Great to see him out here with the B-Main Bandits and seeing what he can do here, as we got 23 laps to go. Checking in on our leaders, Craig Silby has dropped the gap from 2 seconds down to 0.8. Silby's slowly reeling in Ryan. Oh, as we have a caution. Looks like Chris Johnson did crash. Let's see what we got going on here. Chris Johnson, not a typical dirt guy, having some issues. Oh, ends up hitting the cushion with that right rear and just flips it. Takes it straight to pit road. Unfortunate for Chris. Glad to see you coming out here and at least giving it a shot, man. That's a lot more than what a lot of people will do. I will always give anyone credit that comes out here. Unfortunately, I don't see Stephen Spies out here tonight. He was our winner last week at Kern County for the Midgets. So, always sad to see a really fast guy not on the track. But that is going to open it up for Andrew Thornton and Ryan Padgett to pass him in points tonight. Ryan, of course, leading. Craig Silby, your points leader, in 2nd place. Jackson McClain and Andrew Thornton for your top 4. Green flag racing, 21 laps to go here at Lanier. Ryan will lead him into turn 1. Jackson throwing a massive slider on Craig. Can't keep the position down the backstretch. We'll fall in line here as Andrew trying to work that bottom, finding any grip, trying to work around Wonder Boy, as Fat Charlie Sheen in 5th, Mr. Joseph Smith sitting there waiting for anyone to make a mistake. Looking back here, Jackson McClain right up against that wall, ripping that cushion, trying to keep all the momentum he can, trying to catch Craig. And Ryan is just hoping to run away with this with 18 laps to go here. Further in the pack, Richie Joplin working around Byron Gay. Looks like he's passing Chris Johnson, who did make it back out on track. Now back up here with your leaders. Craig keeping it within slide distance here. Working a little bit more of that cushion than Ryan, hoping to catch any grip he can. As that time round, Ryan was higher in 1 and 2. 15 laps to go. These two are neck and neck with Jackson right behind them. Oh, we have another caution. Looks like Richie Joplin may have gotten into trouble. Richie, what'd you do this time, buddy? Oh, just lets it ride up a little bit too hard coming out of 2. Slams that right rear against the wall and sends her for a ride. Looks like iRacing's having some scoring issues here. Let the pace truck around. 15 laps to go. It's Ryan Paget, followed by Craig Silvey, Jackson McLean, Andrew Thornton, Joseph Smith, Byron Gay, Scott Thomason, Austin Thornton, Samuel Reed, Tom Land will round out the field. Speaking of Mr. Wonderboy here, let's go ahead and take a quick little ride with him on this restart. Pace truck rolls off, and they fire. He's going to take a look underneath Craig Silvey, and once again throwing that huge move, hoping to clear Craig. And Craig just has too much momentum on the outside there as Andrew Thornton catfishing the bottom, see if he can clear Jackson. Oh, he still has the position working the bottom, but can he keep it? Jackson gaining momentum as Craig Silvey and Ryan Paget are running away from Jackson here. Oh, and the leaders get into it. What happened there? We just jumped out of Jackson's cockpit and missed it. Oh, Ryan just catches too much of the wall. Collects Craig Silvey in it. That is a shame. Ryan was one of the fastest guys out here. Gonna be interesting to see what the call here may be and whether Ryan will still be your leader with 11 laps to go. Currently, it is showing Ryan still in the lead, so maybe he was able to get the car back going the right way, with Craig Silvey starting in the back. So now it will be up to Wonderboy to try to get a great restart here on Ryan and see if he can do anything to go. 11 laps to go at the line. Pace truck pulling off this time around. And Ryan fires. We are green flag racing. Got Jackson working the high side as Andrew goes to the bottom, trying to find the grip down there. They come out of 2, 3 wide. Jackson sends it up. The crossover, 3 wide once again. Great racing by the top 3 here. Who's going to have it? Looks like Jackson might have the momentum from the high side, as Andrew Thornton and Jackson McLean got around Ryan. Wondering if that damage to his car from that last incident caused some issues here, some handling issues. Now we have the battle of the old versus the young. Can Wonderboy work that top and get around the old timer in Andrew Thornton? Old timer, maybe 10 years older, but hey, Jackson's a little boy. We'll call Andrew old. Andrew working that bottom. Jackson up on top. 7 laps to go, and he is pulling away. First time on track for the B-Main Bandits this season, and he has come out strong. Looks like Ryan may have got around Andrew. The bottom just not working the way Andrew was hoping. Ryan has got back into the groove and going to attempt with 6 laps to go, 5 laps to go at the line, to catch Wonderboy up in first. Either way, a huge points day for Ryan and Andrew, as Craig Silvey has worked his way up into 4th to save some of his points lead. Craig working that high side. Will he be able to get around Andrew? Andrew wisely goes up to the top, trying to block the run and take Craig's line away. As we have a caution, looks like Scott Thomason did crash. Let's go back and see what happened to Scott here. It's like having a little bit of issues. Oh, Chris Johnson, the asphalt boy, doesn't know what to do on dirt. Says, what is this brown stuff? Slides up, gets a piece of Scott, and spins him around, causing the caution. Don't bruh me. Mr. Chris Johnson, you know what you did. Gonna be a 3-lap shootout here, guys. Up in front is Wonderboy Jackson McClain. Ryan Padgett right behind him, Andrew Thornton, and your points leader, Craig Silby. Don't worry, Chris. Your race is coming up next. I know you're gonna show these boys what to do on asphalt. Pace truck is out this time around. Can Ryan do anything with Jackson here? Pace truck is off. Jackson fires, cuts across the bottom of the track, and shoots back up top. Andrew Thornton trying to get around Ryan. We'll be side by side with him down the front stretch as Craig Silby sticks his nose in it. Top 4 guys are battling for the top 3 spots. White flag is out. Can anyone make a move on Jackson? Oh, Ryan and Silby touch. That allows Andrew Thornton to get around him and take second place, with Silby coming in third. Aggressive move by the New Zealander. Kind of questionable, but hey, last lap, anything goes. Trying to get those points. That will drop Ryan to 4th, followed by Byron Gay, Joseph Smith, Samuel Reed, Austin Thornton, Tom Land, Scott Tomlinson, Chris Johnson, and Richie Joplin. One moment here, guys. Waiting for everybody to get done in. And there we go. There is our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Craig Silby. Let's get him up here. Craig, heck of a run tonight to come back to 3rd. I know you got caught up with the deal with Ryan there and had to come from the back. You worked your way up there pretty quickly tonight.
Yeah, that was quite confusing. I thought this was a claim your yellows league. Like, he clearly crashed and took me out, and then he kept his spot, and I was at the back. But that just made it a lot more fun coming through again. I didn't quite make it, but we got close.
Yeah, heck of a run there, man. That was an aggressive move there on the last lap, trying to get everything you can out of it, and made a little bit of contact with them, but ended up coming home in 3rd. So you'll be able to hopefully extend your points lead with that, because Ryan was the furthest. Ryan was 6 points behind you coming in tonight. So Andrew might catch you a little bit, only being 4 points behind, but you should have a definite comfortable lead coming into the asphalt sprints tonight.
Oh yeah, this is exciting because I went and bought the car after last week and I've never run it before, so I had one try just to see what it felt like and it was insane. So I don't know what it's like with other cars around you. It's it's going to be madness.
Oh, it completely is. I've ran those asphalt sprints multiple times, and it has been a fun time every time I get in the car. Great run tonight, Craig. Good luck in the asphalt sprints tonight.
Thanks a lot, Eddie. Thanks a lot.
And with that, we have our second place finisher, league owner Andrew Thornton. So Andrew, kind of lucked into second place there, but I'd imagine you're going to take it.
Oh, I'll definitely take it. I just wanted a podium out of this deal, and I thought third place was going to be a stretch, but I'll take it.
A lot of great names up there. You know, racing with Jackson, Craig, and Ryan. All of you guys were battling all throughout the night, but you were the only one that kept trying anything on the bottom. Like, were you able to even find anything to try to contest Jackson?
Jackson, no. Every single lap, every straightaway, he just disappears a little bit further. There was something there on the bottom, a little bit. I think I ran it a little too long. I probably should have waited to show my hand on the bottom there and made it work for me the last 5 laps instead of with 15 to go. But, like I said, second place overall, I'll take it.
Yeah, not a bad run at all. We did have some questionable moves by guys up there and aggressive moves, but you're the benefactor of it, man. Good job on your second place finish tonight.
Yep, thanks, buddy.
And now with us we have our winner, Mr. Jackson Wonderboy McLean.
Oh, here we go with the Wonder Boy again.
Hey, we could go to One Arm Wonder.
I'll stick with what I get.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Wonderboy. So, man, what a great run. Holding off Sylvie, holding off Ryan, holding off Andrew. You know, it looked like before Ryan had his issues in the turn 1 and 2 wall there, what were you going to be able to do to get around Ryan if he would have stayed up there?
Really just, I mean, one of my only chances was him making a mistake. Is if I stayed more consistent and could run up a little bit higher, there was a little more grip, so I could have kept up with him. And I was catching him a little bit, but really I was waiting for a big mistake so that way I could go pull a slider on.
Yeah, and it looks like he made that mistake on that restart, allowing you to get out front, and once you got out there, they just couldn't sniff you anymore, man. You were pulling a straightaway just about every lap and just kept going. Heck of a run tonight. First race of the season for you, and sucked you missed both races last week, so don't think you're going to be in the points here, but this is a great start to trying to get up there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Jackson, you going to be out here for the asphalt sprints?
I will.
All right. Jackson is always exciting on dirt or asphalt. Been racing with him on B-Main and JBSRL, so it's going to be exciting to see what he can do. That will do it for our second race of the season. For the midgets, we do have one more midget race coming up next week. But tonight we do a 180. Complete 180. And we head off to Bristol, Tennessee for some asphalt sprint racing. First one of the season. You're not going to want to miss it. These guys are mostly dirt racers, and seeing them jump on the asphalt is going to be a great time. We'll see you guys here momentarily.